On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost had the completion. Just missed now. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep moving.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Navy's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
Oh, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. the scoreboard is going to be lit up.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Run it with the fullback. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Newton. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Goes to the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll go to the fullback. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Shakes off the defender. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The option look. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting him right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. On the option. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the quick pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense in a bunch formation. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets open down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Navy quick to the line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Off play action. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass on second down. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Navy offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. 1st down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side and watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the ground with the back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Slings it. Pulls it in. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Navy quick to the line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. The option look. He'll pitch it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia Southern.
The give.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He wants to throw. Got his man. Off he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Navy 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. That big, explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll run the option. Bulls his way forward. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. On the option. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Here comes the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Goes to the option. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. On the option. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The option look. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Navy 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Takes a handoff. It's Brooks. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And first down for the offense.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Navy! And the comeback is on. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Navy quick to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Up-tempo for the offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, midshipman. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. On the option. And they're able to get him down.
Well, they were trying to catch the defense sleeping. They're giving it to the fullback on the 2-point play, but the defense was ready, and they stop him short.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He'll run it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Shakes off the tackler. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.